CSS is hard. Building a beautiful website is even harder. When I first started web development, this was one of the most difficult things I had to learn, but not until I came across Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS is a combination of utility classes that comes together to form a component. An example of this is in Bootstrap. Instead of using a pre-built component like card or dropdown, you can combine multiple classes to build a component like this, making it more flexible and open for customization. An example of how customized Tailwind CSS is in our utility classes. As if giving you unique utility classes wasn't enough, they also made it possible that you can add those utility classes conditionally. For example, you have variants like small, medium, and large for responsive design. You also have the option for dark and bright theme for your color theme design. They also provide a ton of small features like hover, shadow, and so much more. Well, it's virtually impossible to memorize these tiny utility classes without going insane. That is where Tailwind Intelligence comes in. So Tailwind Intelligence is a Visual Studio Code plugin that helps you write Tailwind CSS faster. As you can see, it gives me the option to choose from based on what I typed or what I'm trying to style. Tailwind CSS also comes with a problem. As you can see, it gives me some ugly ass HTML. As your code grows, you'll notice you have a lot of code duplication. But there is a solution to this. You can create a reusable component with your favorite framework like Next.js, React, or Vue. But you might have a concern about the loading time of using Tailwind CSS in your website. But there's nothing to be worried about because Tailwind CSS will remove all the unused utility classes in your production website. Tailwind CSS has a lot of configuration on that config file. If you don't like what your utility class does, you can customize it in the config file. If you would like me to make a more detailed video about that, subscribe and I will on the next video. Overall, Tailwind CSS is a good alternative to traditional CSS. If I recommend, I would suggest you spend about a week to a month on the Tailwind CSS documentation website. This will help you understand better what Tailwind CSS is about.